Okay, so we've been in North Palm Beach for a couple of weeks now. Had some repairs done. Finally got ourselves a dive compressor thanks to Ammonite and Captain Adam Reese. And yesterday we had to go down to Fort Lauderdale and pick up a 20-foot whip. And we used the opportunity to go down and also get some South African food and delicacies that we were used to eating when we lived back in Africa. So the Admiral's going to take us through that.
So, in this shop full of goodies from South Africa, I could have bought something of everything, but I was put on rations. I was only allowed a few things.
You had to show some restraint.
I had to show some restraint, extreme restraint. So, aromat for making potato bake, best ever. Frank decided we needed braai relish. Basically, it's just tomato and onion with a bit of parsley in.
Yes, I know.
It could be quite nice.
It's from Africa.
I know, but I didn't get any iwisa to make.
Yeah, we could have got a million things.
Yeah.
Just get on with it.
I bought some hot blachang, which is Mrs. Ball's chutney. This is for making babwurti.
Point the label at the thing.
So normally I just use the Mrs. Balls that we can get in Publix, and I just put a bit of cayenne pepper in. But if I can get hot blachang, even better.
Sterk blachang.
Sterk hot, yeah. It says sterk blachang. Frank says sterk. And Mildersbosch, one of my favorites. And then for Frank, a bottle of David Frost. I think it's Cab Sav. Or no, it's a red blend. Anyway, I hope he likes it. And then on to the meat. So a little pile of...
We got the wraps as well, haven't we?
A little pile of dried meat snacks. So this is biltong. The American equivalent would be jerky, but you cannot compare the two. This is air dried, and it's only rubbed with a few dry spices. No sugar, no boiled in water. It's just cut your meat into slabs, and then dry rub it and hang it up to dry. And then when it's dry, you can slice it. Delicious. And then this is a whole slab. So this is a slab of biltong before it's been cut up. You can see the spices on the outside. Nice piece of fat.
It's wet biltong, because we like it wet.
And it's wet, yeah. So it hasn't been dried out to a parchment. It's quite nice and wet with fat. And then this is druiwors, which means dry sausage. It's basically just dried meat encased in a sheep's intestine. Savage. So we got 2 packets of that. And then, of course, we had to get four packets like this of, it's called boerewors, which means farmer's sausage. It's a traditional South African sausage. It's basically ground up beef and pork, and it has a few secret herbs and spices. For example, coriander, toasted coriander seeds, which gives it its fairly distinctive flavor.
So we got some spicy, and we also got some plain.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the plain, is my favorite food, and it's the one thing that I miss more than anything from South Africa. So I can't wait to have.
We had it in Rhodesia too, Zimbabwe. Yes. Made by you Boers.
Yes, because my father was an Afrikaans tobacco farmer. So that's it. Boerewors, biltong, and chutney.
Can't wait.
Yeah, we're very excited to get to the Bahamas, and we can have a boerie roll for lunch.
Okay. When we catch up with the others, maybe we'll have a South African night as well.
Yeah,
all right. All right. Thank you, Admiral.
Thank you.
So, Admiral, we stocked up for our previous trip to the Bahamas, and now we've come back. We've been here for 2 or 3 weeks, so we've had to stock up again. And you've been keeping a list of where stuff is. So why don't you talk a little bit about the challenges of shopping and storing and all of that?
Yeah, it's quite difficult to figure out how much food you're going to need for a month, 2 months, 3 months. And being the kind of household where we only ever really cooked fresh food, fresh meat, fresh vegetables, now to try and imagine what we're going to need in tins is quite tricky because we've never really used tins. So
Well, we did as kids, right? Well, our parents did.
yes, on the farm we had tins a lot. But trying to figure out what kind of combinations you can use and all of that is quite tricky. Anyway, we have a lot of frozen vegetables and some tins of food, packets of dry goods. So basically my philosophy was just make sure you've got a lot of everything. So that's what I did.
Okay, so now we're going to divulge with what food we have and where we store it and all of that. So over to you, Admiral.
So we have a lot of storage under the couches here, and we've decided to use that to put a lot of the dry goods, food that we're going to be needing over the next couple of months. So I have a list here. I don't know if you want to zoom in a little bit on the list. For example, I've written down ginger tea. Frank likes this specific ginger tea, and I've put little marks, one mark for each box of tea. So every time I take a box out, I cross off. So I'm trying to keep stock so that I know what's under the couch at all times. So in here I have things like coffee for Frank and coffee for Leslie because I like instant coffee, Worcester sauce, spaghetti, bow tie, pasta bow ties, sugar, tins of whole corn kernels, baked beans, etc. So now let's open up the couch so that you can have a look at how we've stored everything. Okay, so now I'm going to open up the couch here, just take all the cushions out of the way. So you can see our baskets with all the bits and pieces. I tried to take everything out of a box because trying to get rid of cardboard boxes when you're at anchor, they take up a lot of space in your trash bags. We did buy a can crusher to crush the cans, but storing all these boxes is a problem. And having said that, I see 2 boxes that need to go.
Where?
Maizena, what was the other one?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Anyway, I got plenty of Gatorade for me.
Yeah, so I bought long life milk, which I don't specifically like, but it's better than nothing. Extra salt, coffee for Leslie and Frank, Marmite, Worcester sauce.
I think we got enough Worcester sauce.
Yeah, there's all the tinned food is under here.
We'll go there later.
Extra.
Okay, so let's move on to the next one. What have you got in the top there? Why don't you show us what's in there?
I don't think there's anything in there.
No, it's just what are we storing? Why have we even stored anything in there at this point?
Oh, the dishwasher pods that I was looking for.
You
so
found!
Let me take one out so that I can, and they're not on the list. I need to put them on the list.
Oh,
I
there you
thought I
go.
had them, I just couldn't.
Ah, thank you, Captain. Yes, that was very good.
Yes. So I'm just going to put this cushion back so that I can actually get to sit over here. These cushions are quite sturdy,
Yeah, well.
heavy, and difficult to move. There we go. Alright, then on this side, So down here is not so much food, but other things that we need to keep in bulk. So white rags, Dawn, rags for cleaning the engine room and other messes, water treatment, and kitchen towels, paper towels for the kitchen.
Oh, pretty good. So
Yeah.
is that all the food we have?
No,
Okay.
there's lots more food I can show you.
This is the booze cupboard, at least one of them, underneath the kitchen. Mostly tins above the fridge. And then we move around the Admiral, and then we've got
Snacks.
mayo, snacks, peanut butter, Reese's chocolate, amazing. More tins and more milk, all above our fridges. We have 2 freezers, which are at the moment reasonably well stocked, but we'll have to do a shop run today to close off everything that we need. And then 2 fridges that work well, and all of our spices over there, which work pretty good. What's up there? What's up there? More food.
Dry goods, flour, rice, couscous,
Oh,
sugar, pasta.
Alright. Nothing up there. What's in there?
Cooking
Oils. Oh my god. Everything, everywhere. It's all. Anyway, I'm sure we won't starve. And we'll keep going in between our runs ashore.